Final presentation for International Sustainable Development class. The chosen topic is wind power sustainable? Along with the growing concern for climate change and to meet the future energy needs, the demand for renewable energy is keep rising up. One of the most popular renewable energy source is wind energy, which for sometimes believed to be the most sustainable energy source. One of the greatest advantages of wind energy is the process of creating electricity does not need cooling water. The usage of wind energy reduces water consumption, and wind energy have no carbon dioxide emission. Other than that, wind energy is an infinite resource. But do wind energy have negative impacts? Is wind energy really sustainable? Wind energy usage has been recorded for thousands of years. Greeks use it to power their sailboats, while Dutch use it in their windmills. Nowadays, many countries have invested in wind energy facilities such as Germany, US, and China. Wind caused by uneven temperature on Earth's surface that heated by the sun. The warmer air rise and the cooler air will fill the position. The way wind energy works is by converting kinetic energy to power, airflow, and move the turbine, and it will move the generator, then create electricity. Before we discuss further whether wind energy is sustainable, we have to understand there is three aspects in sustainability, which are environmental aspect, economic aspect, and social aspect. These three aspects are interconnected. First, we will discuss about the economic aspect. Fixed capital cost of wind turbine facilities is high compared to another type of energy source. Wind energy is a capital-intensive technology. Although after the installation process, the generation cost is predictable. The electricity cost of each household will increase due to the high installation costs. From social aspect, another disadvantage of wind energy beside the high capital cost is the massive land requirement compared to the other energy source. The rapid human population growth has proved to disrupt wildlife habitat. The land requirement of wind energy will add to human disruption to the habitat. However, a wind turbine can share the land with agricultural function. But the latest argument from the citizen states that wind power endangers people who live near the wind turbine. It believes that wind turbines produce a shadow flickering and infrasound, which cause several health problems such as headache, sleep problems, nausea, and even epilepsy. It's called wind turbine syndrome. However, there is no scientific evidence that proves that this claim to be true. Last, from environmental aspect. As mentioned previously, massive land requirements disrupt wildlife habitat. Even the latest proposed wind turbine installation at the offshore area, which have plenty of space and has reliable power, believed to have serious implications for marine life. Offshore wind farms pose a significant risk to the marine population due to habitat fragmentation, noise, vibration, and many other things. Direct impacts of the wind farm to wildlife is the wildlife mortality because of the collision with wind energy plant, especially birds and bats. Majority of proposed onshore wind farm location located at the upland areas due to high wind speed. However, this area usually critical for avifauna conservation. Different from birds, the death of bats generally caused by an extreme low pressure surrounding the wind turbine. Barotrauma is a significant cause of bat fatalities by wind turbines since they have a very delicate lungs. However, Some research argue the mortality of birds and bats due to wind turbine collision is insignificant compared to the collision with other structures. Even there's a research claims that the bird's mortality because of wind turbine collision is less than 1% compared to the total bird's mortality by other causes. Another environmental concern regarding the wind energy is the energy and the material used to build wind power plant. The energy consumed to manufacture and transport the wind power plant is equal to the new energy produced by the plant within few months of operation. In terms of material used in wind turbine, more than 90% of the material can be recycled. Although there are several metals used in the wind energy sector, and these raw materials may not be sufficient for wind power worldwide expansion, because these materials have a finite supply. Another thing is life cycle of the material has to be controlled. At the end of the life cycle, all material have to be removed from the site. As a conclusion, undeniably, there is environmental impacts caused by wind energy. Unlike the other conventional energy source, the impacts of wind energy scale is local. This makes the impacts easier to monitor and to mitigate. Careful design and planning can minimize the negative impacts of wind energy. The environmental assessment has to be done prior to wind turbine installation to avoid the ecologically prone area, such as sensitive bird habitat, including its migration route. Every region has different characteristics and potential. Due to the limited raw materials needed by the wind energy installation, the area has to be carefully investigated before any installation. Compared to the other energy source, wind energy seems to be more environmentally gentle. From the economic aspect, the cost of wind turbine might seem high. However, it is considered low if the environmental impact cost of the other conventional energy as the fossil fuel is taken into account. The biggest challenge of wind energy sustainability might come from the social aspect. Public acceptance of wind energy is positive, however, it is different towards the wind farm. The concern regarding health factors due to the noise and shadow flickering has no scientific evidence. Still, the negative perception to wind farm keep increasing. The interaction between community, national policy, and all stakeholders are greatly needed. In general, wind energy impacts are considered minor, and wind energy is still one of the most sustainable energy compared to the other energy sources. The clean energy produced by wind contributes significantly to climate change prevention. Nevertheless, if all renewable energy facilities like solar, wind, and hydro develop to fulfill massive human energy demand, the impact might not be minor. Large-scale development impacts might be hard to reverse and manage. This is the end of the presentation, and thank you for watching.